Well, hello there. I'm live again. I don't know if the first 20-minute segment will post. Oh, it's like, am I live? Am I live? It's very itchy today on the Lionsgate, maybe because there's so much power. I'll have to check and see if that other video uploaded, but we are drawing cards to see what our guides have to tell us about the energy of the Lionsgate. Abundance is coming. What do we need? Manifest abundance. Heart and brain coherence. Oh, Jeannie, hi. Maybe my last one didn't upload because nobody came on and watched. So heart and brain coherence. And I'm sorry, I'm going to keep referring back to the video I just made. To do a meditation where you do the grounding cord and then the shaft of light, and you're pulling heaven and earth together in your heart. Do that before you do this practice that I'm going to give you, which then leads into the experiencing card. There's so much manifesting energy today. So this is from the Miracle of Metaphysical Healing. And by the way, Jeannie, how are you? 5 of Diamonds on the double 5 of Diamonds day. Very curious how this is for you. It's all about the 5 of Diamonds and nothing else. The sun, the self. So what is 31 plus 31 is 62, the 10 of Hearts. Of course you're on here first because guess what? That's my composite today. The composite of all the cards plus 14, my 7 and 7, is the 10 of Hearts, which is your composite for today. Why does that happen all the time? I mean, it's one composite for you because we're just in alignment. Okay, so here's the practice that she gives in The Miracle of Metaphysical Healing, this old book written in the 70s. This woman is a wizard. She's still alive. And one of the most fantastic things she's manifested is privacy. I know she's alive, but she's nearly impossible to find online. It's amazing to me. Anyway, just do this. Okay. Once you've done this manifestation and you've connected heaven and earth and you're here, you're all here, the higher self and the physical reality. And think about all of your cells being manifestation. Hi, Lord Master Cat. How are you? Oh, I got a download today. 5 of Diamonds, of course. LOL, right? Yes, we are aligned. A way to read hands that I have not seen done before. Yeah. We are aligned. You mean you and me, in a way? I'm so glad you guys are here together because you made such a powerful connection last time, the two of you. That was very cool. But anyway, I'm just going to repeat the manifesting technique. With the power of my energized mind, yes, you and me. Okay. With the power of my energized mind, my energized cells, my energized consciousness, I just call on every single cell in my body to be, it's a consciousness and it is a manifesting center. And I call on every cell, especially if it's a physical manifestation like a body thing. With the power of my energized mind or consciousness, and with the wisdom and authority of my higher self, I direct that I make $5,000 this month. Let's just go there. Then you go into the experience of making the movie in your head of what that feels like and like telling yourself or a friend, hey, guess what? I made $5,000 this last month. Or whatever that looks like. You go into as many experiences as you can. So these are the cards that I threw that our guides wanted to talk to us about Lionsgate manifesting. So, I mean, to me, this is manifesting 101, but okay, so then this came up. Healing. What they want us to know is that you have support. You have support in your manifesting desire. See those big old loving hands? You're not alone. So you've got all your higher self entourage and you've got your guides and angels. And I don't know what's going on. Okay. Astrologers tell us full moon, Uranus. Positive karma is something that I heard. A client gave me this little rundown that she had come across somewhere and it just felt really good. But the astrology that is surrounding this Lionsgate, I think is making it highly energized and highly positive. And it's like driving a sports car and you're like, whoa, look at me go up this hill. So Anyway, they're telling us that we have support, and it does feel like a huge new beginning to me. Okay, also we have the Innocence card. So getting in touch with your essential innocence. That's dropping the karma, dropping the heaviness, dropping, maybe I was lined up to get such and such karmic result for something, but you know what? I'm going to align with my essential innocence and clear the slate. And I'm going to be really clear about what I want, because the bottom card on the deck is abundance. This just abundance in every single way. Think about how your cells are constantly, abundantly, constantly renewing. Okay, and then this card came up. What do they mean by this? Participation. You are an important part of that wheel. This is a Tibetan symbol called the dorje. But you are an important part of that. Oh, this 4 also represents the 4 of diamonds, which I have right now. And I'm like, okay, foundation, sufficiency, clarity about what I want. I think that's an important aspect of today too, having clarity about what we want. So anyway, that's the mini reading for the early birds. And I have about 25 minutes I have to leave on time today. So, let's talk about manifesting and the Lion's Gate, and what aspects of your chart, your hand, what planets are being lit up. So we know Uranus, the full moon in Uranus. So I think looking at the Uranus card in your hand, as well as the Uranus card of your present card. Okay, so the card that's for me in my planetary period is the 4 of diamonds. So if I say, what is Uranus to the 4 of diamonds? Gosh darn it, here it is. Then I would come up with this, looking at the 4 of diamonds in this chart. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, 10 of clubs. So maybe that's why I'm so busy and had a really long list this morning of stuff to do. And I feel so successful doing it. It's all Mars energy. Yeah, that's what my little book is about that I published, called So You Got a Destiny Cards Book. Now what? That's the title. It's $13. Go buy it on Amazon. But it outlines how to take the card of your 52-day period and give yourself a full reading with what's the Mercury card. So what am I going to be thinking about during this period? Or communicating or learning. So for me, I will be learning friendship. And that's really true. I got a whole bunch of thank you cards at Walmart today. I'm like, I need to thank this person and that person. I'm not a card person, and I just got like 6 cards because I'm all about, relationship is really important. So you can also say, because you're not just thinking during this period, it's my Mercury. What else are you doing? Well, you're having relationships. 8 of Hearts. What am I likely to be like in relationship? Oh my God, 8 of Hearts. Yeah, I just kind of went in my husband's room last night and sort of yelled at him just out of nowhere. Like, I couldn't sleep and the temperature wasn't right. And I was walking around the house adjusting things, and I just opened up the door, and there he is on his phone again. Yeah, we sleep separately because he snores. So I open up the door and I go, "You are so friggin' addicted to your phone. Someone needs to tell you this. I'm your wife and I care about you." I was so 8 of Hearts. I think I need to really watch that. Okay, so Mercury, Venus, Mars. So what is my Mars card? So you guys see what I'm doing? Take the card of your planetary period. That's whose hand you have during this time. And that's why you tend to run into people of that card, because they've got all that in one package. Their little skin suit, they've got all that shit going on. And you're aligned with that. For good or ill, right? Jeannie says, "Oh my God, my 10 of clubs does the same to me." Really? He comes in and tells you that you're addicted to your phone because he has the King of Spades in his Venus. I am the boss of you, he says. I know what's good for you. I just love you, honey. This is my love language. I'm telling you, like I know stuff. Trust me. I'm in a ton of clubs that can see everything. I'm really smart. Okay? Just if you're okay with that, we'll be all right. You know? And what's really frustrating is that they're so right so often. Ugh. So anyway, rather than just continuing to give myself a reading here, which is amazing because I need to do that. I've just turned over a new year. Everything feels radically different to me. I mean, don't I seem energetically quite different to you from a few days ago? Holy shit. I don't know what it is about going from 58 to 59, but I'm like, it's all different. Everything feels different. I sort of feel like I'm the only person here and I'm making up everything. You feel like that sometimes? And you're like, oh, yeah, everything is the way I feel. Okay, so anyway, yeah, people are coming and going. I don't know if it's glitchy internet or if I'm just boring, but hey, do you just want to volunteer? If you don't know what your 52-day card is, oh, yeah, and we can look at your Uranus. So, yes, the King of Clubs for you, Jeannie, would be activated by this full moon because that's your Uranus card. But also whatever is the Uranus card for your 52-day period. So because we are looking at Lionsgate, I think we can learn about what we can focus on manifesting this time around by adding our SIM card, because Sun rules Leo, and our Uranus card, because Aquarius. So adding your birth card. Okay, this is interesting. Are you talking about a composite between the Sun and the Uranus? SIM. Same card? It is where the moon is creating the full moon in the Leo Aquarius axis. Yeah, oh, right. Because, well, the full moon is always the opposite of the sun sign that you're in because of like astronomy. Compositing the sun or the birth card with the Uranus card. Oh, that is just a fabulous idea. So let's take two options there and let's do the pure spread where everything's in order. Let's look at your Uranus card there. So Jeannie, that would be the Jack of Diamonds for you, plus the 5 of Diamonds. And the mundane would be 5 of Diamonds plus King of Clubs. And that's if we're not going to ascending. Okay, for me it would be, let's just get out our little pens and do our little math. So Jeannie, does this fit for you? Oh, and also, is it just the sun rather than your composite sun and planetary ruler? But yeah, I would just take sun, right? Because you don't want to bring another planet in here. So Jeannie, you got 5 of Hearts, 5 of Diamonds, plus, right, because the King of Clubs, boom, boom, takes you forward 2 suits. Any king will just take you to your own number forward, however many suits it is in. So the King of Clubs is 2 suits in, hearts, clubs. So you'd go spade, heart. So that's how she ends up with the 5 of Hearts. So do you feel the 5 of Hearts with this full moon? Do you feel restless? I don't know what I want, but I know I need something emotionally. I know I need or want something. Do you feel a need to go be separate from someone? It's kind of it's the inner child version of you that, well, I'm just getting a portrait of what you were like as a child, what it felt like to you to be a 5 as a child in the context of your family. And I'm just seeing kind of like this, like looking around and trying to figure out what you want and need. And it's really hard because, oh, you know what it is. You need change. Yeah. What kind of change? Well, yeah. Manifest the way that change would feel. I've been feeling very stuck emotionally, especially as now I feel really stuck at home with the kids. So allowing myself to have fun with them despite this incredible restricting energy. Yeah, that's a really good idea to get creative with. Okay, kids, today we're gonna design buildings. We're all gonna become architects. Let's lay out the blueprints. Whatever it is you feel like you need to do. Um, like, yeah, you know what? Use the 5 element feng shui thing. And the element that you need, there's like, you can like look it up. And like, if I need doing or productivity energy, that's wood. I need to physically build something. Um, Wood is also connecting to family. You can also look around your environment and see what you're lacking. Water is emotional experiences or getting in the water or talking about feelings. It's soft, it's unpredictable, but it's not sharp or jagged. It's just like kind of flowing and unpredictable. Oh, like the water course way of the Tao. Let's just be in the present moment and see where that takes us, not needing to plan it. Fire is like animals, humor, watch a funny movie, be animated, childlike, Leo like, acting, charades. Is this giving you ideas? Metal would be the architecture thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna plan something. It's all about thinking. Metal energy is like it's focused inward and it's thinking and figuring things out on a mental level. And earth energy is food, body, grounding, having a lot of stuff around you. Even like let's just throw all the Legos out there and just surround ourselves with a lot of things, a lot of physicality. So anyway, yeah, good for you to say, okay, I can figure out how to do this with the kids. Yeah, yeah, I feel for you. Okay, so what would the pure spread be? The 5 of diamonds. No, my guides are saying, look at your ascending. So your ascending Uranus is the queen of diamonds. So that would be 2 suits ahead. No, 3 suits ahead and one less. So that would be 1, 2, 3. It would be the 4 of clubs, I think. According to my figuring, it's a new speedy way of figuring this out. 31 plus 38, 89 minus 52 is 37. No, that can't be. I did it wrong. 30. 60. Yep, I was right. 4 of clubs. So that's your ascending Uranus composite for today, which is clarity. Definition 4 of clubs is I know what I think, I know what I believe, I'm really clear about something. It makes you feel sane and grounded. That's your ascending Sun Uranus composite. Oh, now I've got to figure out mine. Okay, so the King of Hearts would take me forward to the, I would just say that King of Clubs. There's a relationship between your descending and ascending because the King of Clubs is about being sovereign in what you think and like unapologetic and clear. And the 4 of clubs is very similar. And the way you get to the heart is with the club. The 5 of hearts, the way you get to the inner child clarity of what you really need emotionally is that you add that king of energy of asking yourself, well, what do I know? What do I think? What are my beliefs around this? And that gets you to that 5 of hearts energy. Okay. So the King of Hearts takes me to the 7 of spades, which to me is like, well, that's the right way to do the thing. Faith. Well, my faith is really, really strong today. Very strong. I need to manifest freedom. Biggest fight to have right now is that I feel like my 10 of clubs doesn't take me anywhere, so it makes me feel like he doesn't want to. Ruminating thoughts, the card makes sense. Yeah. So the question is, and I would imagine a 5 would have to look at this no matter who they were in relationship with, but 5 of hearts is my ascending Saturn. Makes sense. Yeah. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. Yep, exactly. And what I noticed with the 6 of diamonds, their Pluto, descending Pluto, being the 5 of hearts, is they'll make this statement, I need freedom or I'm going to go insane. Sometimes I just want to get in the car and go. And it's like the sort of an unhinged, dissociated way of attaining freedom. I'm just going to run away. But really, it's about figuring out how to give yourself, how to strategize, giving yourself freedom. And I think that may be one of the primary issues for the 5 of diamonds is what is freedom? What is real freedom? What does that look like? What's grown-up freedom? Taking responsibility in a way that I can really set myself free, in a karmically responsible way. That's just kind of what comes to me. I mean, I'm setting this next to other 5 of diamonds that I know. Okay, so for me, the key to this full moon would be the 7 of spades is faith. Oh, well, that is certainly true. Okay, my ascending is the Queen of clubs. So that would be the 7 of hearts minus 1 would be the 6 of hearts. Oof, that's my descending Pluto. Yeah, the 6 of hearts is definitely in a positive way. So with this Uranus full moon, what do you think about that idea about positive karma coming to you? Because and positive good news for the collective kind of thing. If I take that 6 of hearts in a positive direction, it definitely feels like being really, really grateful for the connections that I have and even the difficult ones that have facilitated something in my life. Thanking them as guardrails. This deck right here, card number 52, shows up as the magical map shifter. Like, it's kind of like the wild card person is going to come into your life today and shift your direction. So maybe it's the cranky bank teller, or the whatever or the whatever. You never know. But I think that's a 6 of hearts energy. It's kind of like this destined intersection. So anyway, I probably need to think about getting going. I'm really bummed that not more people joined. Maybe they're out busy manifesting their lives. Any last comments or wisdom you have to offer for this Lionsgate? I usually don't pay attention to it because my birthday's 2 days before, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I just feel like such a loser. Like, I'm not really a Leo. But I am. But it feels different. It feels totally different now. And it's like, ooh, how can I wear my 8? How can I wear my 8 today? And 8s get a bad rap. But 8 is, we've all got the 8. It's the advocate, the defender. Hey, all of a sudden the view count is up to 3. Oh, down to 2. Isn't that just so weird? I don't even know whether to trust it. But anyway, have a good day, everybody. Happy Lionsgate. I hope this was enriching for you. Have a good one, and see you next Tuesday. Sharon, I'm going to be interviewing Sharon, the 6 of spades, next Tuesday, and I'll make a little post about it. Okay, good luck, Jeannie, with everything. Truly, you're an outstanding mom. You've got this. There's a way through. You are infinitely, internally resourced. You're welcome, and thank you.